use of props. I call the member for Lyons.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Highlighting the importance of the issue and following on from my colleague, the member for Reid, my question is to the Minister for Justice and Minister assisting the Prime Minister on counter-terrorism. Will the Minister advise the House as to what steps the government is taking to ensure the integrity of our cyber security systems?
I call the Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and can I thank the member for Lyons for that important question. And the release of information that we've seen reported today from the so-called Islamic State hacking division is of great concern to the government, and our world-class law enforcement and intelligence agencies are working with their international partners to investigate. I am advised that there is no evidence to suggest that this disclosure is a result of any compromise of systems that are based here in Australia, and our security agencies are not aware of any specific threats to the 8 individuals whose information has been compromised. But the safety and security of Australians is this government's first priority, and we take these claims very seriously. The government recognises the full range of cyber threats that we face, and we are taking action to address them. We are partnering with industry in the coming months to develop a range of robust measures that tackle cyber threats and increase security across Australia's networks, be they public or private. These initiatives will be announced in the coming months when the government releases a new cyber security strategy, as has been foreshadowed by the Foreign Minister, which will improve our defences against cyber threats. The claims of hacking are a reminder that the threat from ISIL is real. Australians are being groomed by extremists here in Australia and also online in an effort to radicalise and recruit our young people in particular. Around 120 Australians have already been groomed to go and fight alongside these terror organisations in Syria and Iraq. So this government's efforts to disrupt, degrade and, very importantly, to ultimately destroy ISIL are more important than ever. The government's Countering Violent Extremism program is a key part of this, and it is already underway. We've invested $40 million, which is 3 times the investment made by the previous government, in major initiatives that turn people away from violent extremism and stop them moving down the very dark path of radicalisation. This includes $22 million, which we've allocated specifically in this year's budget to counter online extremism and to challenge terrorist propaganda by providing better messages out there for those who might be seeking information online. We're already working very effectively with social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook and Google, and working very effectively with government agencies such as the Australian Communications and Media Authority to tear down online extremist propaganda. And we'll continue to do all that we can to work with the private sector, to work with communities, particularly vulnerable communities, to take all possible steps that stop our fellow citizens being radicalised and stop anyone in Australia from being of harm to others in the community.
I call the member for